to
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing. Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it!
Right.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Okay, off we go.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can take it.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What's with that shining bow over there?
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you, you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
No time!
This one's mine.
Take this!
Leave the torches to me.
Eternal devastation!
This will come in handy.
Come and face
This
it.
one's mine.
We'll soon see about that. Lightning
Eternal
orb!
devastation!
This one's an
You're mine!
energy!
Eternal devastation!
I'll never miss!
This is looking good.
Okay.
Hard feeling.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on our side.
Wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
Glacial
Nice battle comes in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant.
Regenerate!
Now we're not much obliged. Speaking of that, you know Renans and Danon use ways of
Tell me about it.
benediction light.
You're all right. Demon Lash.
I could do without this pain. Okay, here I go. Ignite!
If it's in the sky, it's mine. This one's mine.
Power up.
It's go time!
No escape! Eternal devastation! Win!
Now you see what I can do!
Switch off.
Giving you a bloody hurry!
You're finished! Eternal devastation! Win!
Hurricane Strike. This one's mine.
Now or never!
Don't mind if I do.
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Finally made it.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
the duel of the arts!
Take this!
Swallow dance!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
You're mine!
No complaints here!
This one's mine!
I'll tear you apart! Leave the sword! Let's tear him up! I can carve through armor!
Lightning! Raging cascade!
I'm getting better if you don't sit up! Magic Kazam!
Eternal devastation!
Swallow dance!
You
require I'll finish you here and now! Can't get out of this!
Lightning arm!
Infernal punch!
Hey, when it is time!
It's over!
Illuminate the dark!
I'm like bait for them! Make it in time! I'm on! Talon Storm! Resuscitation! Talon Hurricane! Shine! Radiant
Not
light!
done yet!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Strike! Let us take to the
Here goes!
You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
Eat this!
It's over!
Tempest!
Eternal devastation!
Elusive deity!
Hey, when it is
Swallow
time!
dance! Soaring blast!
It's on!
Eagle assault!
Shine!
Radiant
I
light!
can handle it.
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
You're
Now!
mine!
In the groove!
Tempest
Eternal
Storm!
devastation! You picked the wrong fight!
Attack time! Yeah, appreciate the concern. The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
Tempest Storm!
I mean, yes, sir. Regenerate!
Here goes!
From beyond, I can imbue this banquet. From
Don't
beyond,
mind if I do!
imbue this banquet full with life. Resuscitation.
Raging cascade! Let them
Radiant light.
feel! This'll come in handy!
Away! It's finished!
Let's do it!
Can't get out of this.
It's over!
Storm. Far enough.
Eternal devastation!
Only
What's
one!
this?
Pierce through!
Shine.
This should do it.
Radiant light.
Raging storm!
Another incantation ruined.
You're mine!
Smash you! Air pressure. This is some punishment.
You'll pay for that! Eternal devastation!
Shining supernova! More with that Steel! More for the stop!
Here I come!
Illuminate
It's
the
over.
dark!
That's enough.
Holy glimmer!
It's
Land!
over!
One more time! Photon blast!
Eat this.
Shining supernova!
Leave the charges to me.
Heal!
I'm hurricane.
Into the wind! Here goes!
Resonate with you
Not
all
in
day.
your dreams!
Plasmite.
Magic is this!
Photon blast.
Far enough! This will take Photon blast! Alright, it's showtime!
Blue escape!
Sleep now!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of
This will keep it
regeneration.
far beyond the
Severing
darkest
Blade!
sky!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Inspiration. Time for you. Now you see what I can do.
Dragon Tempest Swirl! Alright,
What's this?
it's
Here I come.
showtime!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Burn! Here I come!
Hold on to your art!
Eternal
Here I
devastation!
come!
Stay away from my friend! It's so...
Now in the groove.
You're mine!
Photon blast! Lightning
Severing
descent!
wind!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Illuminate the dark! I'll never cut
That's freaking done it. I'll let you all down. Dance on the wind.
Hit!
Take this.
Raging cascade! Spread! Dance in the wind!
It's in your hands now.
Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Raging storm! Arch field! Tunnel! Illuminate the dark! Raging cascade! Arch requires complete repair! Kudo!
I can't believe.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. For that? Weak, huh?
It's gone!
Take it! Eternal devastation!
I'm on it!
Illuminate your sword!
Eat this! Your wings won't sting you from me! Eat dirt! You blind freak! Give me to my world!
Dohaxia, can you take care of...
No sooner said than done!
Eternal devastation! Win!
They're surrounding us!
What's this?
An astral light?
That's my cue!
Not today! Shut him down!
Does it?
Take it! Waterfall!
Shine!
Radiant light! Carve through
To
regeneration!
the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine! Eternal devastation! You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Now I'm in this money! Eagle assault! I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Gotta break through!
Let me help.
Take this!
First aid!
Take you
I never miss!
Take this! Damn it!
If they rescue, you gotta have to cover, okay? Will this help?
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got
Here's
it!
a healing done!
You're mine!
First aid! Illuminate! Now!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Super Swallow Dead!
You're mine!
Hurricane!
It's over! Burn!
Shadow Punch! Do it!
First aid!
Rock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Everyone hanging in there?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
No choice. Take this. You're finished. Ready go devastation.
Tempest Whirl!
Crush. First strike.
Celestial
Take this. Eternal devastation.
Eagle Assault! I'm on fire! That's freaking dusted!
Illuminating the dark! Holy Glitter! Healing
Far enough!
Take this. What a relief. It's over.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on it.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Prepare to be sealed, oh Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talking more duel.
Take this!
Air thrust!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
That extra training paid off.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Everyone.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! My turn!
Here goes! Illuminate the stars!
Airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Mirage! It's over!
Let them mark smash it!
Watch this!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Well, looky here!
Hey, when did I get so cocky?
This one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Freeze Lancer!
I can shatter any speed!
Eternal devastation! You picked the wrong fight!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! Dance in the wind! Reveal! This one's mine! This'll come in handy!
Here I come!
Do it! Dolan! This one's got your name on it!
To action!
I'll heal you all!
Eat this!
Healing circle!
I owe you one. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I'll be saving this one.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now! You're mine! It's over!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
No, I wasn't!
What's this thing?
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm surrounded!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
It's over!
Don't mind if I do. They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Pierce through! Sonic thrust! You're
Now!
finished! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off. We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
You're finished!
I can carve through
Eternal
walls!
devastation!
Illuminate the
No
dark!
escape!
Come forth, holy glimmer!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Take this! You're finished! First strike!
Mega Ray! Rising Red! Mega Ray!
You're on!
Feel it!
Eternal
Where are you
devastation!
going?
Stop!
I'll be
You're
the
mine!
first one!
What's this?
Sweet healing circle!
Burn!
Glimmer Blade!
Okay.
Get on in there with the others!
You're mine!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that is...
Coming through!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Ah!
Yeah!
Now!
Pummeling to me!
Scarlet Inferno!
You got time to go!
Here I
Here's the
come!
healing arch! First aid!
Thanks.
I'm not done!
Please now!
Crush this!
I'll be saving this one! Fury! Burning
Take this!
Piercing!
Crush!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
will be a delicious piece of cake!
Eat this!
Eternal devastation!
Coming through!
Severing wind! Here I come!
Here's the evil!
No escape! Crush!
Lightning blade! Not on my watch!
Eternal devastation!
Wind astral energy! Alright, that's my cue!
Shut him down.
Eternal devastation!
Armor won't save you!
Yours to be let free!
Take this!
Auto
dance!
Take this! It's over!
Ready to go! Back into the fray! All good.
You can't lay a finger on it!
I prefer it that way.
What about you?
Just watch and see!
Do it!
Come and face me!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
That equipment should come in handy.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah. Of course.
We've reached our destination.
I'm drenched in sweat.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? Another fine day for journeying, huh?
Tell me, do you ever find yourself tiring of the vagabond existence?
It's better than being enslaved, that's for sure. I get to pick my own destination, for starters. You don't get those luxuries as a slave.
Shackle a man's feet, and you put a clamp on his heart as well.
Then there was the food. Gross slop that left you in a permanent state of hunger. Ugh, you wouldn't believe the things I ate to keep from starving. What about you? This must all sound pretty alien to someone who used to be a lord.
Is that a hint of interest in my past I detect?
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, certainly starvation was never a concern I had to contend with. The day-to-day grind was largely taken care of for me. I even had help getting in and out of clothes. All that was required of me was standing still while looking solemn.
That's quite the downgrade you've made. It's a wonder you don't sound more bitter.
This might surprise you, but I actually don't find our current situation all that disagreeable. My own hardships paled in comparison to yours, granted. But life as a lord came laden with its own restrictions. Forgive me. Such complaints must sound like feeble extravagances to a Dahnan.
True, Renan opulence doesn't feature high on my sympathy list. Then again, yours isn't exactly a normal case.
I suppose it's not. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder how much easier life would have been without the trappings of nobility.
You really mean that?
Pay me no heed. Not but the ramblings of a privileged eccentric. Whatever my past, it has led to my being here. That is all the reality I need concern myself with. Next time, what say we discuss relics? Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Get lost! Get this! Gale Force! Severing Wind!
In here!
You're finished!
Take this! Super Swallow Dare! I never miss!
got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle
Shouldn't
it!
have messed with me!
All yours!
First strike!
Raging cascade! Healing circle!
You're finished!
In here!
Prepare to be sealed on fleet foot. Actually, perhaps found as well.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Sighted!
Take this! First strike! You're finished! We managed to pull through. Here goes! Take this! You're finished!
Not even! Not on my watch!
Talon Hurricane!
Nothing gets...
Will they break it down?
Eternal devastation! Not today!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Nice, Law!
Leave it all to love.
Hey, I'm here too, even! Let's get you all tucked away. There's more where that came from.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak. La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Here goes! It's over! I'm on it! Crush! You're done!
Lightning condemned!
You're on!
Thunderbolt! Illuminate the dark!
Take this!
I never miss! This one's mine!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're mine!
Searing flame!
Far enough!
Reload! Shield!
Do it!
You're mine!
Eagle assault! I'm practically unstoppable.